Pristina, Kosovo, predominantly populated by Albanians, of which forms the second largest Albanian inhabited capital after Tirana, Albania. This is the Airbnb that we stayed at. We have been in so many Airbnbs this year, last year, for over a year. And this was one of, if not the cleanest Airbnb we've stayed at. Everything was literally sparkling. As usual, I did book it the night before, and then we arrived that day, and the host and her mom were there. You can tell her mom was cleaning. As soon as I walked in, I could smell bleach, I could smell cleaning products. You know, that's my thing. Like, I need to be able to smell all that bleach and all that cleaning product to know that, okay, something has been happening. But yes, this place was sparkling clean, a decent location, a really decent price, and it had a ton of space. The kids had their own room, I had my own room. Sometimes if we do not get a double room, then Jarell and I will stay in one room, and then there's always a pull-out couch, and Kalel stays in that room, and that room always has a door, so it's still, you know, once everybody goes to bed, he can still close that, still have his privacy to sleep and everything, so it works out. But this was a really nice apartment with a really nice view. Of course, coming over once again, they did not ask for the COVID test that Kalel took. They didn't ask me for my vaccine. So that was a pretty easy border crossing, and one more COVID testing money that I completely wasted because I didn't need to do it. Good morning, you guys. We are in Pristina, Kosovo. We are checking out the city. We're not here for long, just 2 days. Everything that I was reading and stuff, they're like, yeah, you just need 1 day. And they're not a touristy place at all. When we were coming, the immigration officer at the border took our passports, and he goes, oh, you're here for work, you work in Kosovo? And I'm like, no, I'm just visiting. And then he continued scanning our passports. Then he goes, you have friends in Kosovo? I'm like, no, we're just gonna check it out. He looks up super surprised, like, oh wow. So it's like, yeah, so why are you here? What are you doing here then? Which is, you know, it's hilarious. And then it happened again in the grocery store last night when we got in. This guy, he heard us talking and stuff, so he knew our accent or, you know, English. So he said, where are you guys from? And we said the States. And he's like, yeah, we're in the States. So he said Florida. He's like, oh yeah, I'm from New York, but Kosovo is my home. And he's like, you're here for work? And I'm like, no, just visiting. So I guess anybody in Kosovo is here for work. I'm like, what kind of work y'all have over here? But yeah, we're just trying to figure out where to go. It's a little bit tricky trying to get out of where we are, so we're gonna check it out. Okay, so Google is giving us one way, like, I don't know what's happening. But when I booked the Airbnb, she said the center and everything to do was 10 minutes walk away. And there's no way, because Google is telling us around yonder. And when we try to go, like, you know, straight, because we can literally see the Bill Clinton statue and stuff from our apartment, which looks 10 minutes away, but there's just no route to go that way. Like, it's a dip or some bridge, water or something, but there's nothing to be able to cross it. So I'm like, there must be a local way where they made a path or something, but I can't find that. So now I don't even know where we are, around somewhere, going the long way. But yeah, so it is totally different over this side compared to where we were. But guess we're just checking it out. It is what it is. Following the Kosovo War of 1998 to 1999, Albanians in Kosovo wanted to thank former US President Bill Clinton for his help in their struggles with the government of Yugoslavia. There is a statue, an American flag with his picture, and a boulevard, and I believe even a street named after him. The Cathedral of St. Mother Teresa in Pristina is a Roman Catholic cathedral constructed in the city of Pristina. The cathedral is dedicated to the Albanian Indian Roman Catholic nun and missionary Saint Teresa of Calcutta. In 2005, the foundation stone was ceremonially laid by the former president of Kosovo, himself a Muslim. Construction began in 2007. The cathedral was formally consecrated 7 years later on the 5th of September 2017, 20 years after Mother Teresa's death. Now I know why it never worked out before. Hello, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never. The National Library of Kosovo is the highest library institution in Kosovo established by the Assembly and is located in Pristina. The mission of the library is to collect, preserve, promote, and make accessible the documents and intellectual heritage of Kosovo. To say the architecture is interesting is an understatement. To me, it looked like a building in some sort of a prison, or, you know, it is being shackled, which probably how the architect wanted it to look. Seeing how, you know, they fought for their freedom and all that. But yes, it is a different looking building. It is nonetheless beautiful in its own right. The Newborn Monument. This massive monument was unveiled the day Kosovo declared independence from Serbia. The design changes every year. So it was snowing a little bit earlier. I didn't get it because it is still snowing now, but you're not going to see it because it's just flurries. But I think it's supposed to snow harder like in a couple of days. When we're not going to be here, of course, but yeah. So of course we're like, yeah, we're not trying to go outside. It is our last day. I mean, we were only here for 2 days. There literally is not that much to do. And we pretty much did, you know, just did some stops yesterday. No wonder the guy at the airport, not airport, what am I saying? The border patrol or border control, he's like, really? Y'all are going to Kosovo? Because he's like, okay, so what are you doing here? Why are you coming here? So yeah, they don't get that many American tourists. They don't really get visitors like that. So they're dumbfounded why we're here. And there's not a ton to do, like I said, but I don't know if you can see, like, let me try to zoom. We can see the Bill Clinton, you see the American flag? Yeah, that's the Bill Clinton statue and the flag, the big old thing they have up. And that's what I was saying, how weird the city is. Like, that's only a couple minutes walk away. But there's like the old train station. And we found it out when we were coming back. That's where the locals walk. So Google is sending us all the way around, because of course that's where the real, you know, street is, because there's a big old dip and then the train tracks and all of that. But we saw locals going across, like there's a whole cutout little section, like that's stuff Jamaicans would do. Make a whole road and then you can just walk straight across. So we figured that out when we were coming back. So it is probably like 10-15 minutes walk, but Google took us like 30 minutes to walk around, you know, the real way. But yeah, I'll stick to the locals way. But yeah, so today is just pretty much staying in. I wanted to go get a massage and get my nails done because it's been a minute, but I don't know, it's too cold. And then tomorrow we're supposed to go to Pristina, but we're not gonna go again. See, I keep changing because that's just how it is. You just have to go with the flow, go with what's going on. Because there's like 2 pages of Airbnbs, half of them have no review. So I'm like, okay, the few that I could choose from, it is. Found this on the web. Oh, I'm not. Did you hear me say anything about Siri? Like, why is she talking to me? I'm not even. You guys heard that, right? Okay. So yeah, the Airbnbs are super expensive, like $60-$70 a night, and that is really pricey for here. Because where we've been staying is like $20-$30 a night, and you see the places are really nice. So I'm not sure if it's just because they don't get a lot of tourists, so they can just, you know, price it at whatever. And the places aren't even that nice looking. So I'm like, I don't know. Corey and Lindsay said they love that city more than here. So that's why I was gonna go too, but yeah, we're just gonna take the bus back to North Macedonia. Then from Skopje, we're just gonna go to Bulgaria. And then continue on our trip like that. So it is a little bit stressful in a ton trying to work out all the details and all that, but it is what it is. That's what we're doing. So we went back to that restaurant slash supermarket slash cafe. There's like 3 things in one in this super chic looking place. And then we just got some dessert. There's a lemon cake. We got carrot cake. And then this, they said this is a traditional Albanian cake. I'm not sure what it is, but he said it's good, so I need to try it. Then we got some cheesecake. And then for lunch, chicken, yep. We got chicken and I'm like trying to open it, veggies. Then we got some rice. Everything just looks so good. Like, they have some good stuff. That's where we ate dinner last night, and it was bomb, and it's so inexpensive. So for the rice, the veggies, and then these chicken, it is 2 halves. So a whole, 2 halves make a whole. It was €9, and then the cakes came to €6. So yeah, that was a pretty inexpensive lunch. We did end up leaving the house after all. We left for 2 seconds. We just went to the supermarket that I love. Let me show you how close it is. Yeah, we're doing laundry. It's right there, that one. Let me see if I can go in. Yes, that one, it is amazing. It's a supermarket with a restaurant, with a cafe. So it's a whole lot of stuff going on there, which is amazing. So everything here that I'm gonna tell you, it was so inexpensive. We got this chicken, it's a whole chicken just split in half. Kala got the next half. That was €4.50. And then I got these potatoes. It's rosemary something potatoes. I haven't tasted them yet, but everything so far from there is pretty good. So I got those, I think it was like $1 and change. Khalil got French fries, and then I got these veggies. Khalil got a half of those. That was I don't remember how much it was, but everything came to €16. And Jorel got cheeseburger and fries, and then we got a pizza because, you know, we're hungry people. Let me see, I haven't even looked in the pizza yet. Let's see. Ooh, that looks so good. So with the pizza, the whole chicken, the French fries, the rosemary potatoes, cheeseburger and fries, veggies, all that was €16. And then went over to the coffee shop. I got coffee. These breads is like rolls. Got a couple of these. And then cheesecake, because the cheesecake was so good. Oh my goodness. And that was €3.60. So I'm like, yeah, we're eating for under $20, you know, a whole meal plus extra and dessert. So yeah, we love that place. And everything is amazing. So if you're ever here and close to that place, or if you see it somewhere else and they have the same setup, definitely check it out. Kosovo is interesting. Not necessarily a get up and go vacation spot, but if you're backpacking through the Balkans, it is definitely a city you want to add to that backpacking list.